Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on Coldborough. So, the Back to the Farm series, shall I continue? Kind of actually forgot to do them last week. I was going to say yesterday, but no, last week. So, you may notice the vehicle's handling different. You'll see both me and Rainbow Dave this weekend have been using more realistic. Yes. The mod is coming back. It's going to be up on the mod hub soon enough. I think he has uploaded it and it is currently in testing. We can see that from the forum. But, as I have been saying, I hope it does, but there's a part of me that thinks it may not get through because of Giants not understanding it, possibly. I don't know. Hopefully it does. Because it is a fantastic mod, although you can download the beta off of FSUK right now, and if memory is done me good this time around, I will put the link in the description down below. So, Sunday's ETS video, some of you may be going, what was with that? So, I recorded a proper episode, and this dum-dum when I was screwing around and trying to learn how to do some some cinematic video for Oakfield. Something I was just doing. I didn't say to anyone about it. I had my mic switched off, and in doing that, I forgot to enable it when I recorded that TTS video. So, there was just shy of 20 minutes of no talking in a video that should have had talking. Hence the title, Accidental Time-Lapse, because it wasn't supposed to be a time-lapse. And then I had some idiot come into the stream and go, basically a copy and dagger, and I almost lost it. There's one thing that I think gets on all of us YouTubers' nerves, is when people do that. And yeah, I had a good rant about it in the stream, to say the least, and it was when there was a lot of people in there and nobody seemed to really kick off about it, so I think everyone's on the same page of that. It's a shame. It is a shame. So this was a leased truck, so we're just going to return it. It was leased for the live stream. And nothing more along with the harvester and all that good stuff which I've already returned. And the loader wagon machine, which I'm going to show you guys right now. A lot of people in the live streams actually shocked me quite a bit. Didn't know this existed. So, go here, return it. Okay, under sugar beet harvesters, we got the Homo pterodos and the Homo pterophalis. This is what you can load up the sugar beets from being on the ground. It's not a mod, it's been everyone's base game, but the amount of people that said, is that a mod? Whoa, I was taken back quite a bit, because, and no mod. And no mod. So the Lexion. Here is our very beautiful class Lexion. Thank you, Rainbow Dave, for telling me about this. The links for this will be in the mod spreadsheet, and I will remove all previous class Lexions, because this is the bee's knees, as the saying goes. Hands down, the bee's knees. And it's totally worth it. Downloading the options you can put on it. Pretty cool. So we're going to do a little bit of harvesting. See, I don't know whether to do that field or over here. I think we're just going to do this way. I believe there's a field. What field is it? There was a field that I needed to do. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Field 6. So just up through this one, which hasn't been seeded yet, it's just been cultivated. I'm actually kind of tempted to bring the grass out a little longer. What happened there? What did happen through here? That's strange. I know this is the public footpath, but have I not harvested this field since re-downloading the map? Surely I have. I guess not. Wow. Right then, let's back this up. So this also has more realistic. You see down in the bottom corner there. You can see the wheel slip and fuel usage. So I've got rid of my fuel usage mod. No, I still have it. still very undecided if I will go over to... where is our tractor? Jeez. Was it? Have we lost all of our tractors? Here it is. This is also the older... It's not the front 3-point hitch version of the T-dub and the version with the smoke. This is the standard one because the XML for more realistic, as someone has created, a user-based, has this tractor in it. Now it slipped a bit there on tarmac, which is surprising. Go wide. Turn now. We're not going to have the knives on, unfortunately. If we have our utility trailer, or the fuel bowser one, don't know if I have that bought. They're not really doing good for money. I'll be able to swap the knives and that over, which I wouldn't mind doing, to be quite honest. So let's have a look. Do we have that in our fleet? I really don't think we do. No, we don't. That's surprising. I may not even have it enabled then. I'm yawning my head off. Yep. Nope. Can't do that, unfortunately. So we're going to have to do ultimate realistic. Cut in this with no knives on the side, which I presume you can do. Would the yield be less? Probably. I truly don't know. I imagine you can do it, no issues. This is a pain in the rear end field to get into, especially with a header this big. It's not particularly huge, it's the same size, roughly header that I had on the case that we had in here. Now, you may see me swapping out my John Deere combine to one of these. These, if someone's going to say, what is your favourite combine? It's the class Lexians. It really is. I love the Lexians. I don't know why, but I've always quite liked them. So the John Deere combine may disappear. We may swap it out with the Lexian. I'm not too sure yet. Alright, shut her down. Jump in this beast. This also has the smoke on startup. Okay, that did lift a sweep. I've had issues with the back of this not lifting up. This is one of these ones where you can put your own license plate on there. Oh, actually, I leave them blank. I would love to do that if it was a British number plate. Look up a real one. Or maybe the dealership or whatever and go ahead and do that. But it's not. It's usually European or something like that, so I don't do it. Not my kind of thing if that's the case. This map does have chopped straw, I believe. Or I don't have it enabled. If it does, I probably don't have it enabled. But I'm getting monstrous FPS on this map. That's another reason why I'm doing it. It's because I'm getting killer FPS and I'm enjoying that. Where West Coast I'm not. I'm at the point where I'm thinking I'm going to have to just nuke the game save and start from scratch. Which means animals and all that stuff and all of our crop gone. I'll take it from there. Brand new game save, new selection of vehicles, MR, the full works, full 9 yards. Because I love West Coast. I love that map, really do. But getting crappy FPS on it all the time, it just looks crap in the videos. Like right now, here, there, I was getting 50 FPS. Like I'll put that up for you guys. This is what I'm recording. And bad one bit, but the map is tiny. If you look at it, compared to West Coast. By the same people too, so it's hard to say. It's a pain in the butt. One thing I have noticed is I tend to get a lot less FPS in the cabs. Don't know why. That was a bad example. Alright, let's blip on drive control, cruise control. See if we've got a bit of coffee left after the stream, which I do. And sit back and talk to myself for a little while. So I must say, the live streams, I don't know why, I don't know how, but they're doing better than they ever have them. We had a peak number of 166 people in the live stream on Sunday. I was floored. I look down, I say a few pieces, and talking, chatting, look up to get another string of the comments in, and oh, I'm over 100. I'm at 129 when I noticed that, and almost swore. The amount of times that almost happens is insane. It really is. I am tempted to turn that section into grass. Get a small grass seeder and split the field. Maybe saying, why would you do that? Because for public footpaths, I like the way Bullet Bill did it in West Coast, but he's learnt a lot, so... I'm not sure if Oakfield's got any public footpaths going through it. I don't think it does. That field down there, actually, we've got some bales in it still. No, we need to pick up. They've probably been accounted for up top, though. But we've been on this for just over an hour now. By the time I've done this, I'll be on this for an hour and a half. Playing it. And jump off, render it up. I ended up... It's a game that I've been looking at for a long time. And I don't know if I'll ever bring it to the channel. Because I don't want to go into the realms of people saying, ah, you're copying so-and-so when I'm not. And I ended up buying Fernbus. Probably shouldn't have. Should have saved my money. But I bought it. And I must say, it's a darn good game. I hope SES one day follow through with what they started and put in buses in the game. Proper buses. Proper branded buses and coaches and stuff like that. Because, good grief. The way the Fernbus have done it, where you interact with the passengers, it's actually really fun, guys. Now, it does have Xbox controller support now. Yes, I know I have a wheel, but when I'm in Canada, I don't. So that's what I look for. Do games have that? Can I use my wheel in the UK? Really, no. Like, right where my feet would go, where the pedals are, I have my huge tower desktop, and I've got nowhere else to put it. If I could have it up, probably on one of the desks, or the shelves on the desk, I would. It's very heavy. I don't trust this desk. And there may be one other place I could put it, but at the same time, if I'm moving it up high, or next to me, I want to see the thing. Because I got a lot of pride in that desktop. So one of the first things I ever spent a lot of money on. So I'd love to be able to see it. Probably need to give it a clean up this weekend. Maybe Thursday. We'll take it apart and fire up the air compressor, give it a go. Before I head off to Canada. It's been a while since I've done that. But I just can't use my wheel. If I could easily take my wheel to Canada, that wasn't going to cost me a fortune to ship it over there, I would. Because it would make more sense for me to have the wheel there than it would in the UK. Because I can't use it here. Just not with my setup. And having a steering wheel in games just change it, like ETS and ATS, oh my good grief, what a difference. It really is, it's a thing of beauty. It absolutely is. So the crop, we're hurting for money, so after we've done a few rounds of this, I know some people have said in the past, or someone said that, I'm not going to name names, but he saw somewhere that there was another YouTuber mentioning someone that flips between jobs and uses Courseplay a lot. And he thought that person was on about me. The very guy could have been, because I use Courseplay quite a bit, Harvest and Fields, when I want to move on to other jobs. Now, I would like to know your guys' opinion on this. Sticking out, doing the same job from start to finish of the video, is that boring? Because to me it is. I wouldn't want to watch that. I wouldn't watch that. I want to see several different things going on. So what the plan was is, we'll do the headlands on this, or a couple of them at least, so this would be our second headland we do now, so we'll go on to the third with Courseplay. The yield's very poor. And then go south and crop off, and then we'll jump back to this. That's my plan. I don't know if other people particularly like that. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to load up Courseplay. But let me know in the comments down below there, because I like getting feedback from you guys, what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. It's just, to me, doing one job from start to finish gets very boring. You could say, oh yeah, do a time lapse, do a time lapse. But that adds a lot longer on recording, and getting a video out every single day it's not easy. It is not easy. You guys think it is, but getting them all out in a timely manner when I've got stuff to do during the week, which this week I do, I'm be going over my dad's again, because I've only seen him 3 times since being back in the UK. His fault's out. Yeah, it's mine. I'll take it on the chin, but I do enjoy seeing him, so that is the plan. Also, I need to go get a new suitcase this week. It's not going to be cheap. Not going to be cheap one bit. Which that always sucks. Saving money when you and then end up having to spend it. And you could be saying, well, that game that you got, yes, I know that game I got. Could have gone towards it. I know. I am fully aware of that. Okay, let's try and line this up. Now the course that we're gonna try and intersect here is spin around is just up here, and I'm gonna have to pause the video because the downstairs toilet will be flushing momentarily. So we'll get this set up and we shall be back. Alrighty, we're back. We have the 7R here loaded. Well, the 7R with the Richard Weston trailer loaded. This is also MR converted, both of them. So we'll fold that up and head on down. This John Deere has to be one of my favourite, more realistic tractors right now. The person who did it has done a fantastic job, to be quite honest. The way it moves, the way it bimbles and bounces on the tyres seems quite realistic, to be quite honest. From my experience of bouncing along the ground, along a tarmac road, dirt road with a backhoe, similar kind of feel to this. Presumably, anyway, somewhat. But just like the way everything moves on these now. So much better. Alright, get our beacons on. And there we go. So we're taking this down to the store down by the shop, actually, right where we were to begin with. Oh, the way that the trailer pushed me through there. Can't remember if I've got the indicator that automatically switches off. Yes, love that mod. I don't know why they don't have that in game anyway. Or presumably they may have it on tractors. I don't know if they've got auto cancelling indicators on tractors. Maybe not the older ones, but surely the new ones they do. That I'm not too sure about. And you probably hear my phone going off. Talking between Oxygen and David and CD Models there. And I know I don't have Facebook open on my laptop, but it just come from my desktop. And that was... oh, don't know who that was. 36 mile an hour. Maybe wondering how you got the tractor doing 36 mile an hour. 35 mile an hour. That's the weight. That's the sheer weight. Now if you watch the RPM on the left, as I start to brake, it's going to shoot up. Because it will put in some... engine braking, basically. And here we are. Easy. And what you'll probably see is the tyres get a lot lighter on the back there. Now we'll probably fill this up again, take another load down. Do a couple of loads at least. And head back to the field, probably bring this into the field. Now, the stuff that's being converted into MR is way few and far between, to be quite honest. There's a lot, I would say a lot of stuff. There's a good amount of stuff, but there is still not many mods. That being said, all the in-game vehicles, the Coon DLC, the Big Bud DLC, I believe the creator of the mod is working on the Horse DLC, which was a mod effectively, so it should be fairly simple to get all the data from that. No doubt, because it's all open. And I think that's it. I think there is a planned platinum one, but I'm not too sure. Really not too sure on that one. Take it as it comes. But the fact that all the in-game tractors have MR support changes up the game completely, because every single implement in-game has it. Almost. The weights and stuff like that, he hasn't touched some of the weights because they are the correct masses. You just don't need it. There's certain stuff he has. No, I didn't indicate that. Oh well. I forgot. So it's a game-changing mod. It really is. I highly, highly recommend you guys downloading it when it's out on PC. It's not going to be available to consoles. It's a very script-heavy mod, and to get the full benefits out of it, you need to be able to access one of the mod files to put in XMLs for more tractors, like this bad boy here. Because you're not having to download a whole different tractor anymore, like you used to back in FS13. It's now just a single XML, which is really nice. I like that. And that's getting a certain percentage full. What is it? 83%? That's sweet. Whether we use this or that truck, we may just use that truck. Currently that doesn't have MR support yet. It's something that I've looked at and I just... my mind was turned to mush. I think I've touched on that during a stream when I looked at how to do it. But I would really like to turn this truck into it. I kid. Oh no, because it's got this containers on the back. Yeah, I don't know. That would have to be probably the creator of the mod to turn this into it. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Divert your eyes, people. Da-de-da-de-da. Saw nothing. Oh, I did miss a bit. I hate it when it does that. Sometimes I just do not understand. Now we'll jump in, stop the driver. Run up this side, because that annoys me when I see that. Collect all of this. I wonder if it did it on the opposite side too, actually. It may have been okay. That'd be where it wasn't exactly the right size set going around it. We'll just go all the way around to make sure. Hopefully it didn't miss a lot. It did. By the time we get around, we'll probably be full anyway. Such a pain in the neck when it does stupid stuff like this. It happens though. Can't remember what size of harvester this is. I know it's a 770, but there's, I think, 4 different size combines you can pick. Extra large, large, sort of medium, small, and that refers to the grain sizes. I believe the small side we can go to the smaller Lexian series, I think. I'll have to check in a minute actually. Yeah, I'm very much curious. Now, I think it did okay up here. Actually switch off the fresher unit. Yeah, it did. It missed a bit over there, but I'm not too worried about that. Alright, down we go. So that's the thing, the grain in the tank will be basically mimicking however much weight it has been determined that the canola should weigh in-game. I don't know what... I really don't understand what weight measurements the game uses for working this out, because 11,000 litres of canola, what is that? 11,000 litres of canola compared to wheat, barley, corn and all that stuff. It's going to be way different, but in game, stock, does it all weigh the same? Probably. Silage is a whole different ballgame. Silage is typically wet or damp or whatever. It's not perfectly dry, is it? That's going to be heavier yet. And I think that's what more realistic really tunes How will more realistic work with seasons? I have no idea, especially with the way the tractors slip on the snow now. That's amazing in seasons. I freaked out when I first tried that. A little bit too much. Because it is very phenomenal. Can I really be asked to go along there? No, I can't. Not one bit. Current waypoint drive. Please just go forward. Pretty please. Even though that would have been the right one, I didn't do it. I think Cosplay's been updated recently too, so I'll get that. What are you doing? Cosplay, ladies and gentlemen. The smartest mod out there. Right, sorted. And how full is that? Ooh, it's pretty full. Pretty full. Time we get back to this being full again, the video is probably going to be over. I don't know if you can hear it, but a firework went off and now across the road their dog is barking. I don't know if it barks inside the house like that or whether they have a dog or cat flap the little... yeah, runs out of and just yaps in the back garden. I think that's the case, because if it's the dog I think it is, it's a very, very overweight pug. And it looks like a keg. It's round as a barrel. And how people let their dogs get to that extreme and just keep on feeding them junk is beyond me. My gran, when I was young, I saw it. With her little Westie, I think it was. It's either a Westie or a Yorkshire Terrier. I think it was a Yorkshire Terrier, actually. And that thing was as round as a barrel. It was called Lani. And they just feed it everything. Literally everything. And it never went anywhere. It was just overweight. It was a nice little dog, friendly enough. But I've never been into small dogs like that. I like the large breed. German Shepherds, Labradors, Leonbergers, if any of you know them. Great Danes, not so much. There's nothing to... they're all skin and bones. Beautiful dogs, not my taste. Wouldn't own one. St. Bernards, again, beautiful dog. Would I own one? They drool a lot. What's the other one? Newfoundlands. I know they drool a lot. They're big and fluffy. They're very much like Labradors, though. Probably, and Leonbergers. They're like them too. Would I own one of them? Maybe. But my two favourite dog breeds, they're Labradors and German Shepherds. I've grown up with both breeds. We never owned a German Shepherd, but I've had friends that have had them. A friend of mine at school, him and his sister used to get picked up by their dad, which was a police dog handler, which in turn used to bring their German Shepherd police dog, because of course, UK and I think the States and Canada, I believe anyway, I know the UK for sure, they're off duty, they're the family pet. They're on duty, different animal entirely, basically. But I used to play with that thing at the half the school gates, and another friend of mine, his mum, and her friend bred German Shepherds. So I've always been around them, and they lived pretty darn close to that. So they used to bring when I used to spend a half an hour after school playing with them. Mum would talk to them, and I'd sit there and play with the dogs. So German Shepherds have always been kind of close to me growing up, even though we never owned one. And of course the girlfriend's uncle, he had a German Shepherd. Unfortunately, they had to put him down. It was this year, 2017. So he was in very bad shape. So I used to have one there, and I love the breed. I would own a German Shepherd in a heartbeat. They're such loyal and trusting dogs, and you train them right, and they're not this big scary thing that people think they are. They're not. They're just loyal, very loyal. The same with labs. And Labradors are so placid and amazing. I've grown up with labs. We've had 2 labs, and now you guys look at my Instagram and stuff like that. We've got a Columbus Spaniel, which is a little yes. At times, you guys hear me complain about him quite often. Which I miss dearly when I'm in Canada, but I also will not miss the barking that he constantly does. Hopefully when I get back to the UK he will be very much bigger and a bit more well behaved. That being said, it could be right in his teenage years where it could be worse. Could be a lot worse. But he'll get there. He's just being a puppy. Being an annoying little puppy at that. Hey, ribbon paint with that thing. So that field, still got a bit of grain in there. I'm probably just going to plough it over, to be quite honest, and be done with it. Got 69,778. We're losing money. Interesting. Courseplay should not be taking any money. I have got Courseplay set up to be free of charge. It shouldn't be taking money. When I have it set, does you want to take it 888 an hour? I click no. But I may have skipped that. I'll have to check the XML settings. Oh, I wonder if it's this. Time, go to normal rates. I bet it's... shouldn't be this. Oh no, Venture Soft. No idea. And that was... not Creator Tools, that was Game Extension. Mod that I was saying this for a while I've got rid of, but no I haven't, and I use it more than I thought. That's where all my money's going. Courseplay's eating out a bit. Let's check it out quick. Is that the money? No. Yeah, no. Be looking for other fuel cost. Wages. Today. That's not going up. Vehicles sold. That doesn't matter because that's when I've put in cheap money. Unless it's the loan repayments. I don't know what it would be. I don't think I have any solar panels or anything like that too. Offset stuff. That's how I usually do it. Because this wasn't actually going to be a map that I cared about playing and doing a series on. But it turned into it and people seem to really enjoy seeing Coldborough back. Which I'm happy about. I really am. So we've got the field almost done, so we'll stop the driver. If our money goes down, we know it doesn't go down, we know it was that. And once we've got this field done, we'll just call it quits on the video. But I highly recommend this combine, this pack. You know, why, when Rainbow Dave sent it to me months ago, I was in Canada when he sent it to me last time, over the summer, I think. Why I didn't download it, I can't remember. I'm kicking myself now because this is fantastic. They're all built off the same combines. But someone's actually gone in and taken it into Blender and properly reworked the cab. If you guys remember, if we had our beacons on the glass, it was done in stages, it was not smoothed. And this is smooth, it's perfect. It does have the usual, all the roof and all that opens up. And you can see inside that. And all that good stuff. Which probably will set this up in another field to get the thumbnail. Because I haven't done a thumbnail yet. Probably fast forward time and put it into another day first though. So I will bid you guys farewell on that one. I'll switch this off so you can actually hear me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow, probably with the West Coast. We'll see how it goes. And see, at some point I think once we've got all the fields harvested, we'll probably just nuke the game save and start from scratch is what I'm thinking and build it up from there. Over a couple of live streams, resetting up the West Coast. That is what I'm feeling on that one. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we'll see you tomorrow. And maybe a live stream tonight. Maybe. Later.